But Spazzy's doing a good job. He's actually ahead of Handlin on the last hits here. Doing a good job. And Viper, as expected, is crushing middle. KD does not have a single last hit or deny.
He's not leveling correctly. He needs to have points in his ward, not in his blade dance, to stay in this lane. You got some kills, maybe.
Yeah.
We saw a big engagement on.
Oh, there goes Spray Ray gets Ice Path and Rubik picks up the last hit. Tanks in retreat, and is he gonna get out? Ooh, self-destruct. I don't know about this. I think he had, oh wow, he just whiffed an Ice Path, and I think that they could have gotten the kill. But ooh, Inferno takes a lot of damage, and in comes the arrow, and Slammy gets a kill. First one for 2 bad.
I guess a nice turnaround from the Radiant, because things were looking really bad for them. They gave up first blood. The Dire is leading on farm on basically every hero, and giving up first blood there was huge. It's gonna help that Ember Spirit a lot. And there was a little misplace by both teams, I guess. They first went on Rubik, then they changed target to the Ember Spirit, and that kind of ruined their whole engagement.
We'll see.
I'm gonna change the sound settings a little bit. Soften you guys up. Okay, so things are still looking like they're going the way they were before. Actually, Spazzy opts to take the second point into Timber Chain. Acer, how do you like to build an off-lane Timbersaw in this one-on-one matchup?
I think he's doing it right. He just wants to be able to. He wants to see if Winner is going to put himself in these stupid positions where he can do that and harass him out. But he can't afford to do what he's doing right now and take this amount of harassed. He can't miss. If he wants to do that combo to get some harass off, he can't be missing.
It seems like he's just using it for last hits, which I don't know, because he only has one more Timber Chain left, and then if he gets put into a bad spot, he might not be able to get out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What happens to mid lane then? Viper is crushing it. He's getting every rune. The Radiant hasn't rotated once, and I'm getting scared about them.
Yeah, I think
Viper is gonna go.
I think they aren't rotating because there's just so much pressure coming from, which is weird because you were saying how these supports are defensive, but it seems like they're putting enough pressure to keep the supports here, or perhaps maybe the supports are just. I mean, Alchemist has a smoke on him. They could go at any time, and they're just not rotating.
I think they should. The better choice is just to rotate, but again, it's hard because as soon as they see 2 supports missing from the map, they'll call it out, and because it's an aggressive tri-lane, they don't even know if they know they're not pulling or something, so they know they're ganking. So it's really hard for them at the moment.
Well, they need to set a pattern. That's all they need to do is leave lane. They don't need to sit here and lane the entire time. If they want to gank, they have Shadow Demon and Alchemist sit right over here the entire time, with pot them in the lane by themselves, and not do this. They've been off the map for too long. It's gonna be called.
Now they smoked up. Actually, they're going middle, I guess.
Yep. Let's see how this smoke gank works out for them, because KD definitely needs it. He got his boots, and he's taking a lot of hits. I don't know if his supports can get here in time. But he has to use the spin. He has to use the spin defensively, and Spray Rate and Tank are not in the right area to cut this off.
Smoke's gonna wear out.
Yep. So actually, I think it's just fortunate for P Diddy because honestly, if his team actually called out the missing, you normally wouldn't go super aggressive. You'd go the opposite. But it's because he has that regen rune, just pops it right now, and this Dire Ward just saw Alchemist. I don't expect P Diddy to get caught. Oh.
What is Timbersaw doing?
Not sure.
He walked around and almost went to tower range. He just walked up there. With no mana.
Maybe just wanted some vision. See what Handlin's doing. I'm not sure. So, as expected, since they know where the supports are, top lane has pushed and played a little bit more aggressive. And yeah, the top farmers are all in a Dire. This is not looking good for the Radiant. At least not the start that they're looking for.
Viper's almost doubling their safe lane solo. Which is sad, because Wind Rangers should be able to harass Timber out of lane, but it's too late. Timber's gonna have secure farm from now on in this lane.
Yep.
He's actually went for not putting another point in reactive armor. I guess he's not even feeling the pressure, because usually if you're feeling the pressure, and from right clicks, Windrunner is actually a good right clicker in lane, you would go another point in reactive armor, but he doesn't even feel like that.
Oh, action at top. Oh, I guess it just kind of diffused itself out.
What happened was Spray decided to start his concoction way too late, and so after Ember Spirit ran all the way through the trees and into the other side of him before like he even got like more than 2 seconds off.
Okay, here comes the disruption. Are we gonna see? Here comes Spray Rate, drops the concoction, and they do get the kill on the Rubik, much needed. Radiant neutral. Radiant got the kill, so the gold split 3 ways. And they actually plant a ward right on top of the Observer ward, so maybe that might get rewarded if they were looking.
Yeah, I'd like to see some dewarding this game.
Oh, they definitely see the other ward from the one that the Shadow Demon just planted.
It's quite funny. Both teams are placing Observer wards onto each other's Observer wards. They should get dewarded.
Yeah.
Viper's rotating bottom. Oh no, I guess he changed his mind.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really need to. I think it's more important to keep the Jug down.
He has a DD.
What do you think?
Juggernaut can be fine with his ultimate in mid game. He doesn't need too many items, so he's pretty secure. That's why you can send a hero like Juggernaut in the middle lane. However, he's getting absolutely no farm at all.
Yeah,
So
and Spazzy's diving in. I don't know about this. He has no mana right now. They just don't care. And what?
Viper Snake entered channel. What's everyone doing now?
We're casting, so mute yourself.
Sorry.
They picked up the Mirana top. Yeah.
Wow.
She was too aggressive. She got she
Viper
got searing chains on her.
Viper came through and picked him off Windrunner with the ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he ulted her. He didn't need to.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just kind of want to secure it, especially in a game like this.
It's kind of hard. You need to. How do you counter gank that? There's a Timber Saw with no mana on your bottom safe lane tower. You could TP your supports, but it's kind of hard because you need to TP an Alchemic with a loaded stun to do something. If you don't, you can't kill him.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that they actually got a kill, because a Timber Saw that can't cast spells really doesn't do anything. We see Jug rotating top, and I'm not sure if they definitely scouted him because they de-warded this rune, so they definitely see the rotation because he didn't smoke or anything. I think they're just going for a push and they want a tower. And we see bottom tower go down to P. Diddy. We have the Wind Ranger rotating middle, I think, trying to get some farm.
Viper running top of her.
Yep. Nipping at her heels, and he's gone for a mech, which is probably the right choice. Although I guess some of the supports can get it, but you were saying how they want it to be a very mid-game oriented lineup. Very good. Ice Path catches 2. Disruption gets caught, followed up by an arrow, and this might be the turnaround. We see Spray Ray landing the stun, and Jakiro drops down, but Slammy's getting chased down by Locke, and this Ember Spirit is just cleaning everybody up. And it looks like he might get the Alchemist as well. He was trying to go for. I don't think he was going to get a self-deny there. But yeah, that was not what they needed.
Shadow Demon needs to get some points into his poison. That way he can start scouting a lot of these things out.
I agree with that skill build. I think poison now is actually worthwhile leveling up. After it was really, really good, then it got nerfed, and then almost no one picked it up. Now you're supposed to pick it up because at level 4 poison you can clear stacks in the jungle even if you're just passively farming, like really easy. Maybe the best support to clear jungle stacks at the moment at that level. And they
better than Coddle?
Well, sort of.
Yeah, less mana. 50
I mean,
mana for a wave.
I mean, you do it for 12 seconds, you clear the hard camp, and if you stack the hard camp a couple of times, you're gonna clear all the stacks. I think it's gonna be faster. but they had good. I think they executed that fight top well, but it was under tower against 4 heroes, so it was so easy to turn around on them. They hit the arrow, they hit the stun, they followed up correctly, but then what can they do after that?
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, Viper's net worth is over double Juggernaut and Mirana, and Ember Spirit is well on his way to doubling both of them as well.
So let's see how 2Bad respond to this. They're gonna send 3 mid, and not
Dire's
quite sure what that was
middle
about
tower is under
because
attack.
they don't really have any initiation.
I don't agree with the Potom's skill build. I play a lot of Potom, and especially Timber chain away. But if you're gonna try to set up stuns with a Shadow Demon and an Alchemist, and you're gonna be landing your arrow every time, or supposedly, get like 2 or 3 points in your arrow. It does 360 damage.
Plus an extra 100, right? Possibly.
That's from, I mean, yeah, it's
From distance, right? No, arrows being fired, and it misses everybody. And this is, they've got, QPR has 4 heroes up here. 2Bad need to back the hell out. This is 5 heroes, they just need to split, and Spray Rate's probably gonna die to this. And KD should be okay due to the Mirana ulti.
I don't know if Mirana is lagging or what. That arrow is way off the mark. His ultimate was like 30 seconds too late. Alchemist never charged up the stun. It looks like there's just a lot of lack of communication on 2Bad right now.
I mean,
Dire's bottom tower
this
under
is on
attack.
USE, so they might have there might be
Radiant's
something
top
on
tower is under attack.
behind that, but it shouldn't be this much of a difference. And we see a good. This might be a good engagement for 2Bad right here. Although Rubik's with the stolen Blade Fury coming in and wrecking 2Bad's team. There's a good Shackle shot, and he's going for the Jakiro instead, and then he's going to finish off the Rubik. I think, yep, Mirana Arrow clips him at the end, and in the end it was a 3 for 3, but I felt like 2Bad should have gotten a much better engagement out of that.
I mean, wow, they dive past tier 1 tower, like, they don't care, and they still get a 3 for 3, while Viper is farming mid lane, so I'd say the Dire won that. And
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm surprised as well.
I'm actually surprised, like, this game is slipping out of the Radiant side. They need to stop being so aggressive, because they're just losing this mid game so hard, and that Viper, especially in this little team fights, he can shine so much because he's so far ahead.
Yeah, and he has his mech completed, and this is only going to get worse because now they can start to group up and push. Although, I must say that on the side of QPR, the only hero that's actually pretty good against towers is Jakiro, and he opted to get 2 points in Liquid Fire. Vukapella, do you play Twin Head? Do you know?
I actually been experimenting with him. There's gonna be an engagement for it. They have a smoke, it's been revealed. Alchemic is running. He's holding his stun.
A Spray Ray charges up a stun. Arrow lands on 2. And looks like Rubik's gonna go down. Here comes Jakiro. Jug is spinning, but he's not hitting anybody. Ember Spirit. Ooh, big damage coming out from Spazzy. And they lose 2Bad lose 3 in that engagement.
Is Mirana gonna be alright? Do they have protection?
They don't have any way to cancel this here unless their chains was on cooldown. Again, that was another situation where 2Bad got the better got the better initiation, but this just goes to show the gap between the teams right now. I mean, gold is 10k in QPR's favor. Experience is 7.5k in QPR's favor. This is really bad.
Yeah, I mean, they're over 800 clip per minute faster since the game.
Is there any going back, Acer?
Oh, here comes the ult off on Viper, and he pops the mech before Alk lands it. There's a shackle shot. Power shot finishes him off. Does Jug live? Is Jug gonna live? Is he gonna live? That healing ward is doing work, but Rubik picks him up, drops him back, and they still get a 2 for 1 out of that. It just looks like every single time. It looks